Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I was sitting for a good minute just thinking about a topic that you guys want to see, a topic that people actually want to see. But after giving it some thought, I'm like, you know what? I don't care if people watch. I decided I'm gonna talk about whatever I want to talk about. And today, I'm gonna talk about why I'm angry. I am baffled by the amount of people that love their insurance companies. So this is about basically the debates, Bernie Sanders, the elections currently, all the campaigning currently happening today. So just to start off, to give you some background, Bernie Sanders is the candidate that I'm voting for, is a candidate that you should be voting for, is a candidate that everyone should be voting for. He is for single-payer healthcare. If you don't know what single-payer healthcare is, single-payer healthcare means, in Bernie Sanders' policy, he wants to abolish private health insurances and have everybody in the country pay into healthcare for everyone, meaning not one single person is gonna be left without healthcare. At the moment, there's millions of people without healthcare. I think. Honestly, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure there's millions of people without healthcare. And then there's people that are paying out of their paycheck on a monthly basis to health insurances. And then there's the lucky ones who their companies pay for health insurance. Now, that's not very common. So, that being said, Bernie Sanders wants a single payer. Oh my god. Don't mind my lipstick. I know it's messed up right here. Oh my god. Anyway, Bernie Sanders is for single payer healthcare. Now, other candidates, if you watch the first and second debate, they were saying no, single payer healthcare or Medicare for all is a bad idea because we want to keep what's working and take out what's not working. Now, my question to you guys is, because it seems like people are in love with their health insurances, and that to me is almost unbelievable. Like, these health insurances are making profit out of the fact that you need health care. Now, I want you to sit there for a second and actually think about that. The fact that someone's making money because you need health care, you think that's moral. That is... And the fact that people will freaking like have a love relationship with their health insurances, that to me I cannot understand. So I'm making this video so someone can tell me what the hell they love about their health insurances, because people are arguing that with single payer healthcare the quality of healthcare is going to go down. And if you look at other countries that have this single payer system, some of them still have private insurances. Let's just get that straight. But if you look at these other countries and ask these people themselves, these are people that say it themselves. They're coming from these countries. They're like, no, the quality of healthcare has not gone down. Look, with every single law, with every single policy, there's a fly that just won't get off of my car. I don't know why. With every single policy, there's trade-offs. And I said, oh no, there's a fly? With every single policy, there's trade-offs. So yes, you have to look at the good and the bad. A single-payer healthcare system means nobody is left without healthcare. That's one. Two, if you think about, people are upset because their taxes are gonna increase, which to me, I'm baffled by the fact that people are angry that their taxes are gonna go to healthcare and not freaking war. So you're angry that you're gonna get healthcare, that your taxes are going up because you're gonna get healthcare. And what people don't realize is that yes, their taxes are going to increase. That doesn't mean that the government is gonna take half your paycheck. For those that actually do pay out of their paycheck health insurance every month, that's no longer gonna be the case. So it's gonna even out for you. Even better, you're gonna save more money. Because one, you're paying monthly into a health insurance. Two, you're still paying a copay every time you go to the doctor for a lot of people. So what exactly are you advocating for? For more money to come out of your pocket? I'm confused as to why people are advocating for private health insurances. Private health insurance does not equal better quality of care. And that's the problem that people are having currently. They really are like super scared that if everybody has healthcare, they're not going to be able to see doctors, and they're going to wait hours and hours and hours. Now, the funny thing is, a lot of people have private health insurance. They pay monthly, they pay a copay, and they still get shitty service. So I'm at a loss for words as to what people are really arguing against and arguing for here. You do realize that your taxes are going for tax cuts to the rich at the moment, but I don't see you throwing a tantrum. But anyway, 2, education for all, free education for all. Another thing that I am baffled that people are against. People keep asking, where is all this money gonna come from? Now, and the fact that you don't have a problem with what your taxes are going towards at the moment, but you have a problem with your taxes going towards education and healthcare, which you probably don't even know what your taxes are going towards now. And then there's the selfish people that paid off their student loans, and they're like, I paid my student loans, they should pay their student loans. So no, I'm not for the government canceling all student loans. Forgiving all student loans. That to me is just like, if you're that type of person, I don't take you serious. I do not take you serious. If you're that much of a piece of shit, then we cannot have a conversation. People are asking, how is Bernie Sanders gonna fund this? A tax on Wall Street. Why do you guys defend rich people? I will never understand why the middle class, and this comes specifically from the middle class, defends rich people. They do it so often, it baffles my fucking mind. Look, let me tell you where all of this comes from. There's a false belief that if you work hard enough, you're gonna get to the top. And I'm here to tell you, it's a false belief. Why? Because people tend to have this attitude of, no, I don't want the rich to pay more taxes because it's not fair. They worked for their money. Mind you, you tell me if you think Kylie Jenner really worked for her billions and billions of dollars. Do you really think she was self-made? Newsflash, no, she did not. Newsflash, she was born into a rich family. Newsflash, her paying more taxes isn't gonna fucking hurt her. So why are you guys defending rich people? Why are you guys defending rich people's paycheck? Currently, yes, people pay a lot of taxes, but currently those taxes are not going towards the right things. And you guys need to think that over. Yes, every policy has a trade-off. That's how life works. So yes, a policy is gonna bring a good thing and it's gonna bring a bad thing. But keeping things the way they currently are isn't gonna fix anything, isn't gonna help everyone. It's only gonna help the rich and the corporations and Wall Street. Bernie Sanders has been on the right side of fucking history since he started. Since the guy was born. But that should tell you something. Bernie Sanders knows what he's talking about. Okay? Bernie Sanders is a politician. He's a career politician, and that is a good thing. Now, people I could sit here and talk all day about how people vote, but you guys are gonna get bored. So there you have those 3 things: single payer healthcare, free education for all, and the forgiving of all student loan debt. Now, if you're against that, state your reasons why down below, because I'm really curious. I want to hear you guys. I want to know what your worries are, who you're voting for, and why you're voting for them. And I want to know what about Bernie Sanders you don't like, or you don't want to. What about Bernie Sanders making you not want to vote for him? Now, if you're going to say something like age, I don't want you to comment down below. Do not comment down below if you're going to say his age, because that to me is the reason we have Trump. People that are so uneducated that they vote on these minimal. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is Bernie Sanders wanting to allow prisoners to vote. Let me tell you why people are so against it. People don't even know why they're so against it. They're just like, oh, well, they did something wrong. They broke the law. They're locked up. They shouldn't have a right to vote. Well, let me enlighten you for a quick second. 1, there are people that are locked up for crimes they did not commit. That's just 1. 2, There are people that are locked up that are smarter than your average person roaming free in this country. 3, if you just look around you, there's fucking psychos everywhere. There's psychos everywhere. You think that everybody that has done something wrong, you think that everybody that has broken the law is locked up? Newsflash, no, they're not. They're walking free, and guess what? They're fucking voting. But just because someone is locked up in jail, or just because someone got caught doing something that God knows, look, just because they're locked up and they broke a law, you don't know the situation of that person. You don't know what they did, why they did it, how they did it. You don't even know if they did it. So for you to say, yeah, they broke a law, they're in jail, therefore no voting for you, it baffles my fucking mind. That means you don't think about things deeper than that. So this is why I'm upset. It's either you're voting with a selfish mind, or you're voting with an uneducated mind, or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I'm making these videos. I want to have these discussions. For Bernie Sanders in the primaries, if you guys want to know a little bit more about elections, because I do realize that people only vote in the general election, which, look, the general election it's important, but it's not even as important as the primaries. The primaries is what decides who is going to be the candidate that runs in the general election, and that's very important. That's why we have Trump right now, because in the primaries people voted for Hillary. But I'm not gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there. If you want to vote and you want to vote for a candidate, know why you're voting for that candidate, have a good reason for it. That's why I'm making these videos. I want to give you guys reasons to vote for the person that I think is the right person to run this country, and that's Bernie Sanders. Yeah, even if you're not interested in politics, let me know if there's something that you want clarification on, what you want to be more educated on, and I'll try to do that, because this is what this channel is about. It's about kind of giving you guys a deeper look into politics without it being too political, if that makes sense. Because I know a lot of people just don't care about politics, and that makes me very sad, because it does affect you. Like, believe me, it affects you. Just like Trump right now, him being president is affecting you, and you may not feel it, or you may feel it in small ways in which you don't care about, but at the end of the day, there's people that are freaking suffering because of this shit. There's kids being kept in Texas, and they're sleeping on floors, and they're not taking showers, and they're not brushing their teeth, and they're getting sick. Like, these people are literally living through that. And I know that you guys are like, people tend to be in their bubbles and not like really think about that, but there's actually people going through that. And I want you guys to put yourself in those shoes and say, well, would I freaking want to go through that? No, you would not. The answer is no, you would not want to go through that. So think about it that way. You know what I'm saying? Bernie Sanders is the candidate that wants the good for everyone. Single payer healthcare, everybody have healthcare. How could you? Who's gonna lose there? Like, who's gonna lose? Everybody's gonna have healthcare. Yes, everybody's gonna lose a little bit of money, but everybody's gonna have healthcare. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, or at least watched maybe half of the video. If you watched the whole thing, you're the MVP, so thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I forgot to say one really important thing that I should have said in my first video, but with everything that I talk about in my channel, I want you guys to know that there's different ways to look at something. There's different perspectives to look through, right? So, for example, with anything in the world, you can look at it from a political perspective, you can look at it from a religious perspective, psychological perspective, moral perspective, philosophical perspective, whatever perspective there's hundreds of perspectives. I want us to be in the same page. A lot of the times in my videos, we're gonna look at things through just a moral perspective, simply a moral perspective. So a lot of the times, I'm not even gonna bring facts into my videos. I'm not gonna cite studies, and I do link studies down below in my last video of vaccines. Make sure you check the description down below, because I did link studies down below. Yeah, that's pretty much it.